Hi, I'm Pastor Daryl Stetler. I've been pastoring one church in Oklahoma City for about 15 years. If you're watching this, maybe you've lost your pastor and you're actively looking, checking resumes, checking pastor search websites, expecting to find somebody eventually, somebody everyone can agree on. But the frustrating thing is this: what are we going to do this weekend? What are we going to do while we're waiting for someone who the membership can agree on? How are we going to fill the gap while we're waiting? How do we keep people from leaving while we're looking? I've had pastoral search people share with me that they're using YouTube messages. They've had laymen take turns sharing Bible studies. They're paying special speakers and covering their travel to and from the church. And they're discouraged. They're stressed because it seems like maybe some of the newer families are leaving during the transition and somebody can't do it this weekend. I got to cancel. I've got to cover the gap. That's stressful. And if that's you, I'm here to help. A few years ago, we partnered with another family to plant a church in Clovis, New Mexico called Servant's Heart Chapel. Because the pastor there was in the military and he might be deployed, I started preaching on video for his church, and that enabled him to be bivocational, support his family, and still do ministry and discipleship for his congregation. Then a small church who had lost their pastor came to me and asked if I could fill in with their video preaching. And it gave me an idea of how I could serve other churches, and Sermon Subscribe was born. Each week, I prayerfully prepare a message for my church. I preach it live on HD video to real people here in Oklahoma City. I take care to make it relevant and inspiring and biblical. Every week, I edit the sermon, put in the images or video or PowerPoint that I use to communicate. Every week, I do a custom video introduction for the sermons that I record for the churches that will be receiving them. I export the video to an HD format and then upload it to the churches that I get to serve with video preaching. It works beautifully, week in, week out. I upload the handouts to a shared folder where they can be printed out and copied for the churches that I serve with preaching. The churches from Ohio to New Mexico download the video and use it on Sunday for their congregation.
I firmly believe that God has led us to Sermon Subscribe. With God's help, Pastor Daryl has helped us to grow spiritually and has encouraged us to persevere during this change in our church. Pastor Daryl's sermons are relevant and filled with truth. His passion for God and his love for others shows through every sermon.
I just wanted to add that I really enjoy the humor that you add to it.
Yes.
That goes a long way with me, us. And we really enjoy your sermons.
Very much.
I know that they're a week behind, but sometimes even being a week behind, he hits on a lot of stuff that we have to deal with here. So I think that's one of the greatest things about it, is that God can work just like that, because something that he said a week ago could be something that I'm dealing with this week, and the sermon is like just for me as well.
Yeah.
Daddy's got a good sense of humor too.
I like that they're fresh. They're very upbeat and to the point.
And I have to tell you, in spite of what you might expect, this is incredibly affordable. In fact, it's way cheaper than hiring in an assistant pastor, paying moving expenses, or paying a special speaker covering his travel to arrive at your location. It works out to less than $50 per week. Everything is provided by Thursday of the week that you need it. For more information, for rates, for frequently asked questions, testimonials, and more, please visit www.sermonsubscribe.com.